In 1910, an artificial lake was built in Dallas to accommodate the growing population. The pure water flowing from White Rock Creek was the source of the lake's water. In 1910, no filtration was needed, the sweet, pure water was piped directly into Dallas homes. In 2023, it is hard to conceive of drinking water from a natural source in Texas. But nature's purification system worked well in those times. Eventually, a filtration plant was built and remained next to the spillway. White Rock Lake is the largest urban lake in Texas and the 10th largest in the USA. Yet what sets White Rock Lake in a category all by itself is the Lady of the Lake. The first mention of the lady is in a story written in 1943 for the Texas Folklore Society Backwards to Borders by Ian Clark titled The Ghost of White Rock. The story is one hot July night, a young couple parking by the lake switched on their headlights to see a white figure approaching the car. It was a young woman in a white dress and dripping wet. She tells them about being in a boating accident and needing to get home. The couple agrees to give her a ride to an address in Oak Cliff. She climbs in the back seat, but when they arrive at the address, they turn around, and there is nothing but a wet, empty seat. They knock on the door, and the man who answers explains that his daughter drowned at the lake while sailing 3 weeks ago. During World War II, a German POW camp was built on Winfrey Point. The camp was demolished in 1945. A fire hydrant is sitting in a field as the only evidence of the POW camp. In 1982, a lady claiming to be the Lady of the Lake wrote to John Andis, a columnist with the Dallas Morning News. She described an evening in 1940 when she and her fiancé, an SMU football star and pro Adolf Hitler, parked at the lake. They got into an argument about their wedding, and as she was from Poland and very anti-Hitler, her fiancé complained about her Polish origins and that Poland was getting what it deserved. When he kicked the brake, they were parked on the rise in a 1939 DeSoto on Lather Drive. The car rolled downhill and into the lake. Both jumped out, but she ditched him and started walking to Garland Road to hitch a ride home. A couple picked her up, and at the spillway, she saw her fiancé and hopped out of the car to join him. This story is right in line with reports of the ghost. Frank X. Tolbert's 1953 version of the ghost story puts the lady in a magnificent dress from Neiman Marcus. John Williams, who ran the party barge the Bonnie Barge on the lake from 1930 to 1957, has his theory about the lady. During Prohibition, there was a bootleg stand on the north end of the lake, and people used to get all gassed up and see all kinds of things. Many cars ran into the lake, leaving occupants soaking wet and walking down the road searching for help. The bootleggers sold moonshine, typically grain alcohol, that was 90 proof and could give people hallucinations. In 1967, a local Cliff DJ, Chuck Bowles, called for a midnight ghost hunt at the lake. Over 1,000 teenagers showed up at the lake, causing the Dallas Police Department to deploy 50 officers to deal with the mob. White Rock Lake symbolizes many things for people who grew up around the lake, an oasis in an urban environment. Water, woods, grass, and trees in an urban space rapidly turned into parking lots, freeways, strip malls, and an endless sea of concrete in what used to be rolling grasslands and pure water flowing from the creeks.